how to live a detached life then?
To live a detached life, firstly practice silence and explain to yourself that I am not the body will drop down. I am not the mind, but I am that imperishable soul.
Our partner, our counterpart, they are supposed to make us feel more powerful. They are supposed to bring us closer to divine, because these days it is happening completely opposite of what an ideal relationship is supposed to be.
Union, physical union, coming together is only a preparation for that divine unity.
Wow. There are times when your partner is not actually good for you. They are mistreating you. They are demolishing your self-image. They are not getting you anywhere closer to your own purpose.
Acceptance does not mean to let the other person demoralize you, demotivate you. Acceptance means accepting each other as they are. We enter into relationships thinking that I will change the other person. Remember, no, you can never change the other person. What you can change is your response to what the other person does.
So many people these days, they even think that they possess their partners. I mean, they are so obsessive that you belong to me.
Not only possess,
Yes.
but they wish to control them.
Exactly.
When control comes in, there is no love. Love and control can never go together.
Hello everybody, this is your host Rangoli Sharma and welcome back to your favorite spiritual podcast, Speaking Tree. Another day and I've brought to you another exclusive episode of our English series, Mystic Mind. In today's episode, we've explored the depths, the spiritual depths of one of the most beautiful human emotions, I would say, love. What it actually means to love someone. Can there be unconditional love between two partners? What it actually means to unconditionally love someone without expectations, only with an emotion of giving. In today's episode, we've talked about the different stages of spiritual love, what it actually means to spiritually love someone, how a partner will empower you and show you your path in life and bring you closer to God. If these are the questions you keep asking yourself, this is the podcast for you. And a very special guest has joined me today. She's a spiritual leader and the head of the Sadhu Vaswani mission. I would like to welcome Krishna Didi. Didi, welcome to Speaking Tree.
Thank you so much. It's such a joy to be here and to interact with a beautiful smiling face.
Our pleasure. And I'm sure that my audience is going to get some great insights today. And the topic that we've chosen for today, I think it is not, time bound. It is not related to a particular set of audience. I think everybody would relate to it because love is something that everybody does. So today we are going to explore love. We are going to go into the depths of love and understand it from a spiritual angle. Like why being a human, love becomes so important.
Firstly, love cannot be explored. Love has to be experienced.
Okay. Yeah.
When words come in, love moves out. Love is a feeling. It is what you feel within.
Yeah.
Today, love is confounded with infatuation. But true love is a tough love. It is a sacrificing love. It is a giving love. It is a sharing love. It is an unconditional love.
What it means to love unconditionally, because so many people think that they love their partners unconditionally, they love their parents unconditionally. But as much as I have observed people and as much as I have experienced love, I feel unconditional love is something that a devotee would have for the God or a mother would have for the child. And so many people confuse it with infatuation. So what it is according to you?
The love of a devotee for the Lord is the highest type of love. That should be the love which should even translate into our daily life. There are 3 types of love. The first love is called Eros. Eros love, the master word of Eros love is if. If you love me, I will love you. If you compliment me, I will compliment you. If you do something for me, if you sacrifice something for me, I will sacrifice for you.
Yeah. So it's a love with conditions.
Yes, it's a barter system.
Yeah.
It's not even barter system. Sometimes it may not even be dependent on you. It may be dependent on people around you. There's a very amusing story of a boy who writes to his girlfriend. In those days, there were no mobile phones, thankfully. And this boy writes a letter to the girl, and in the letter he writes to her, "Today, what is there that I would not do for you? I can pluck the stars from the heaven and keep them in front of you. Whatever you ask me, I would love to do it for you." And then down he writes PS, "Today I will meet you if it doesn't rain."
If.
That is Eros love. There's always an if attached to it.
Yeah.
Then there's the second type of love. In that love, if is substituted by because. Because you do this to me, because you support me, I will continue to serve you.
Yeah.
That because factor comes in. I am getting something from you, so I will reciprocate it. It is then that I will continue. Otherwise, there is a wall. Why is it that there are so many divorces today?
Yeah.
I remember one couple came to my master and they said that we are going for separation. And my master, asked both of them, "What is the reason?" And they said to him, first the wife said, "I don't get anything from this relationship." And when the same question was put to the boy, he said, "Because I don't get anything from we enter into relationships only to get from each other.
Yeah.
That is not love. If you enter into any relationship to get, remember it will not work. But there is a third type of love. It is called agape.
Agape.
Agape is in spite of.
No matter.
No matter. My love for you cannot be restricted or cannot be conditional. It will keep flowing. That is love.
That is true love.
That is true love.
Didi, what do you think in the current relationships, in marriages, which out of these exists the most? I mean, in the most quantity, if we can say.
You cannot quantify it that way, but today, as we are seeing, comparatively, divorce rates are increasing.
Yeah.
Not only divorce rates, but people, they have today one partner, tomorrow another partner.
Yeah.
When in our times, say if you'll go back 30 years, 40 years or 50 years back, divorce was something which was not even disclosed.
Yeah.
If someone was going through a divorce, they would just keep it as a secret. It was regarded as something that is not acceptable in society.
Absolutely.
So today the times have changed. We don't get into relationships knowing that they are lasting relationships. We get into relationships with that understanding that, okay, as long as it works. Remember, marriage is a sacrament, it's not a contract.
But unfortunately,
It has
people
become
these
a
days,
contract.
yes, treat it as a contract only.
So today, the times are changing.
Yeah. And I think, Didi, it has a lot to do with our own inner image, our own self-image, how we perceive ourselves. And we do think that the partner and the other person who comes into my life, he would fill my emptiness. I think at the end of the day, no matter what we do, we are all so lonely somewhere. And we look to, complete that loneliness in the other partner.
As long as there is dependency, you will never be happy.
Yeah.
True independence, today what everyone says, I want freedom.
Yeah.
Freedom is not freedom to do what you like. Freedom is freedom from dependency. Today our happiness is dependent on everything outside of us. Our happiness is determined by possessions. Our possessions define us, our clothes define us, the car we drive defines us.
Yeah.
So our happiness is dependent on outside possessions. It is dependent on outside situations, on outside conditions, on people who are outside of us. Therefore, it's never going to be stable. People surrounding you will never be constant. Situations will never be constant. Sometimes there will be smooth times, sometimes there will be difficult times. So therefore, if you want happiness, if you want true freedom, learn to rely on yourself. We are dependent on, for everything we are dependent on others.
Yeah. And Didi, now that you mentioned possessions, I think so many people these days, they even think that they possess their partners. I mean, they are so obsessive that you belong to me. And
not only possess,
yes,
but they wish to control them.
Exactly.
When control comes in, there is no love. Love and control can never go together. Today what we do in love is, suppose I'm thirsty. I bring an empty glass in front of you. What will you do if I say I'm thirsty? You will fill it with water.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
But after filling it with water, if you drink away that water, then this is what we do in love, in relationships. We enter into relationships, we fill our glass, and then we want to be satisfied, we want to be happy, we want to be in control.
Yeah. We don't come to give.
We don't come to.
Didi, why do you think we do need a spiritual partner? I mean, as they say that our soul is complete in itself. Then what is the role of a partner in our lives? If we are dependent,
That
if we love
depends
ourselves.
from individual to individual. There are some who don't need a physical partner.
Yeah.
They believe that their higher self is their partner. Their higher self is with them all the time, guiding them, guarding them, protecting them. So that depends from temperament to temperament. But there are some who believe that they need a physical partner. And there is no harm in having a physical partner.
Yeah.
But our difficulty is that we try to own that person, we try to possess that person, we try to control that person. And the more we try to do it, the more we are going far from love and happiness. The purpose of getting into relationship is to be happy, is to be peaceful. But the way we get into it, in fact, it disturbs the peace and the happiness which we actually had.
It's completely opposite to what we desire. What should an ideal relationship be like between two people?
Just a giving relationship in simple terms. Be a giver, expect nothing, and accept everything. Be ready to accept. And this requires strength. It's not a sign of weakness. And you will see that the more you give, because this is an inviolable law of life, whatever you give, it comes back to you. If you will give love, you will see that that pure love will come back to you 100-fold. If you keep on seeing faults in your spouse, you will see that soon the spouse will see faults in you. Whatever goes out of you comes back to you. Life is an echo. If only we realize that truth, the way we speak, the way we act, the way we think. Imagine, thoughts have so much power.
They do.
Sometimes we don't even express to our spouse. We try to hide even our emotions from our spouse. But we cannot hide the vibration of our thoughts. Every thought has a vibration. That vibration reaches that person. Therefore, be careful even in your thoughts. Don't try to control the other person. Be careful of every thought that you think. Be careful of every word that you utter. And be careful of every action that you perform. Every thought that we think is a seed that we are sowing in the field of life. Whatever seed you sow, you have to reap the fruit of it. If you sow oranges, you will not reap mangoes. You have a choice when you are sowing. Once you have sown, you have no choice over the result. You have to bear that fruit. You have to eat that fruit, whether it is bitter or whether it is sweet.
Didi, you said that accept everything also comes under love and an ideal relationship. Now, when we say accept everything, there are times when your partner is not actually good for you. They are mistreating you. They are demolishing your self-image. They are not getting you anywhere closer to your own purpose. So in that case, how to deal with that relationship?
Acceptance does not mean to let the other person demoralize you, demotivate you. Acceptance means accepting each other as they are. We enter into relationships thinking that I will change the other person. Remember, no, you can never change the other person. What you can change is your response to what the other person does. Because each one of us, we have formed certain sanskars. Yes, the purpose of this human birth is to change those sanskars. But that will happen. But don't try to change your spouse. Don't try to even change your children. Yes, give them the right advice. Give them the right company. Bring them up in that strong environment. Be role models for them. But don't try to change them. In fact, when we try to change them, they retaliate.
They do.
Why are there so many psychological problems today? When we were children, did we hear of psychiatrists? Today, every school has I don't know how many psychiatrists. And children, they don't open up to their parents. They go and open up to a psychiatrist who's an outsider because they don't trust their parents. They don't know if they open up to their parents, will the parents accept them or will the parents in fact demoralize them or punish them.
True.
Accept your children. You don't have to demoralize them. You don't have to accept them and create an environment that will bring about that change. That is acceptance.
Didi, speaking about change, as you said, so many people get into relationships thinking that, time would heal my spouse, I would change, my good qualities would change the other person, and then they would see me how I actually am. And when that happens, what they all do is they just get into a toxic relationship, which they regret after some time that, why did I sign up for this? So this is especially for those people, who chose their partners on their own, but now with time they're regretting it. Then how to deal with that relationship? Because now they cannot leave it either. They don't want to leave it. They are bound by responsibilities.
Firstly, as I said, don't get into a relationship with the thought that you will change the other person. And if you want to bring about change, it will come only with understanding and love. It will never come with force. It will never come in fault finding. The more you find faults, the more you will draw the person further away from you. Talk to that person, have an open conversation with that person, and make this a rule of your life. You will not sleep with any grudge or any hurt in your heart. If there is anything that is disturbing you, if there is anything that is not as per what you think is right, because sometimes it is possible that maybe what you think is right is not actually right.
Yeah.
Talk it over. Have that friendly relationship, have that open relationship, have an understanding heart where you even put yourself in the other person's place. You never know. Your spouse may have had a bad day at office. You never know what is the reason of his behavior today.
Yeah.
Try to understand each other. There is always a solution to every problem. Our only difficulty is, instead of looking for the solution, we magnify the problem. We complicate the problem even more. See the positive side.
Didi, do you believe that our partners are somewhere a part of our karma as well? Like, do we attract them on the basis of our past life karma? Because, in Sanatan Dharma, there's this whole concept of reincarnation, and that your parents, your siblings, your partners, your soul already chooses.
There
Do
is
you
a very
think it
famous
applies?
saying, marriages are made in heaven.
Yes.
So marriages are always predetermined. They are predestined. But how we live the marriage, that is in our hands. The decision has already been made. But how you carry it forward, that is in your hands.
Yeah.
See that you carry it forward in the best way. Then you will always be happy. Don't keep on saying in your conversations, I regret that decision, I regret that decision. That choice is already made. You can't go back on it.
But people do go back on it these days by,
Yes.
getting involved into divorces. And I think, again, it creates some more negative karma, I believe, because that karma is not settled between the two
Naturally.
souls, right?
Of course, there are extreme cases of abuse or, such cases which have to be dealt with in a different manner. But if you go to see, every marriage can be saved.
Every marriage can be.
Every means, most of the marriages, they can be saved.
Yeah.
It just requires a little understanding, a little adjustment, a little trust, an investment of time. Today, I think our love is also very superfluous.
Yeah.
When in olden days, you never heard spouses telling each other the words, I love you, I love you, I love you. It was seen in their actions.
Agreed.
Today we keep on saying, I love you, and we are actually doing, that feeling is not there, that emotion is not there. It's been confined to words. It's just outwardly.
Yeah. Sometimes it feels like a show off,
Yes.
that you're doing to get validation.
It's
from
very
others.
mechanical. It's done on auto mode.
Yeah.
We don't have to keep on saying that again and again. Even if you say it once with that emotion, it will reach that person.
Didi, I believe like in a marriage or in a relationship, I think one is always the giver and somehow one is always the receiver. And as we mentioned, that unconditional love, it only takes place when from both the ends there is this notion of giving. So how to be...
Firstly, don't have that expectation.
Okay.
If you'll have that expectation, you will surely be unhappy. Because it's very difficult to fulfill another person's expectation 100%. You say, I will put in my best.
Yeah.
And if you do it with sincerity, you will see that the other person will surely respond. If that sincerity is there. Today we live in a very artificial world. That genuineness is missing.
People have made a game out of relationships, I think. And especially, what happens before marriage, people get into multiple relationships. Okay, this partner is not satisfying this part of me. So, maybe I'll find someone better. And I think at the same time, it also creates a lot of negative karma because if you're changing partners so easily, what are the odds that you would leave your, your wife or your husband also? Because you've made this pattern in your mind that I'm not satisfied here, I'll find something better. Do you think multiple relationships create negative karma?
Everything creates a positive or a negative. It's not only relationships. As I said to you, every thought we think is a karma we are sowing. Every thought. We say, after all, it's just a thought. But no, thoughts are things, thoughts are forces. Remember, what you focus on, it grows, it multiplies. There was a lady, she was always unhappy with her spouse, with everyone around her. She would always keep complaining. Whenever she met anyone, she only had a word of complaint for someone or the other until she saw a signboard. And what she read on the signboard, what you focus on multiplies. And then she started applying to herself. She said, what am I focusing on? Only the negative aspect of life. And immediately she took a U-turn. And she really found that what she needed to do is to just change her attitude. Change your attitude and you will change your life.
I think, again, it has a lot to do with what image we have of our own selves. Like, as they say, if you're not happy with yourself, you will not be happy in a relationship either. So how to have that healthy self-image? I think it all starts with self-love.
Firstly, give time to yourself. Today we have no time for ourselves. We live in an age where we are constantly comparing ourselves with others, trying firstly to catch up with them and then trying to overtake them. As a result, we have no time for ourselves. There's a beautiful story of a student. He was happily cycling to his college. Every day he would do that. As he would start cycling to the college, he would hum a beautiful tune. This is a real incident. Okay. Every day he would do that. One day, as he was cycling, someone whom he never even knew just was riding his cycle so fast that he overtook him. And this boy, he thought to himself, how can he overtake me? Let me now try to overtake him. What happened? All that humming, all that joy evaporated. And he said, now my focus is on trying to overtake that boy. He pedaled harder, he started perspiring until he actually overtook that boy, and he felt so happy only for a few seconds, because within a few seconds, what did he realize? That actually he had missed the turn of his college, because his focus was on only trying to overtake that boy.
Yeah.
That is what we do. We make our life a race. Give time to yourself. Make this a rule of your life. Every morning when you get up, 15 minutes keep aside as me time. Try to know yourself, who you are. What is your goal in life? What is it that you want out of your life? Where are you going? Are you going towards it? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? Try to understand yourself. We are busy trying to understand others, controlling others, but we don't have self-control. We cannot control even our anger.
Exactly.
Simple comment, it puts us off. If we don't get the likes that we want on our Insta page, we get disturbed. We wear a new outfit. If someone doesn't compliment us, we get disturbed. Why? Because our inner self is weak. We are in a mode of dependency. For everything, we are dependent upon others. Therefore, learn to spend time with yourself. Begin your day, 15 minutes of me time. Give time to yourself. Begin your day with positive affirmations. Set the mood of the day. Say to yourself, today, after spending time in knowing what you are, what is your goal, then say to yourself, with God by my side, today's day will be a peaceful day. Today's day will be a love-filled day. Today, I will be a giver. Make these positive affirmations and then set into your day. And preferably, just as we have an itch to check our mobile every 15 minutes, every 10 minutes, at least every 1 hour, just pause and take in 3 deep breaths. Remind yourself, today I have to be peaceful. Today I have to be a giver. Today I will not let fear or doubt overpower me because God is with me. Just keep on reminding yourself. Just you do this practice for a period of 3 weeks, you will see the change in your outlook. You will not only feel happy, but you will become a source of happiness to so many. Happiness will be radiating out of you. Love will be overflowing out of you.
Oozing out of you.
Then words are not needed. Your mere presence. Today we believe love is in giving gifts, in external things. Then we plan, what gift should I give to the one I love? We'll go and buy a gift of 2,000, and then when it is my turn, when it is my birthday, I'm waiting. Let me see now what gift the other person is bringing for me.
Yeah. What am I getting?
And if I get a gift which is worth 500,
I will feel bad.
Why did I waste 2,000? So when you give, be a giver. But that will come when you keep reminding yourself again and again, every morning, today I'm going to be peaceful. I will not let anyone disturb me. I will not give the remote of my life into anyone's hands. What we do is, we give the remote of our life to everybody. We are very particular when it comes to the remote of our TV. I want a separate TV for myself. I want to decide which channel I want to watch. But when it comes to the remote of my life, one day it is with my spouse, one day it is with my child, one day it is even with my servant. If my servant doesn't come in time, my whole day goes bad.
Yeah. As you said, we need to feel abundant enough to give. But it's just that these days...
First you have to fill yourself.
Fill your own cup.
That's why
Yeah.
spend time with yourself and receive that energy. That energy is flowing into us all the time.
True.
That abundance is flowing. All we have to do is being receptive. If I keep the cup upturned, how will it get filled? I have to just keep the cup in the right way.
Yeah. But it's just that these days relationships have become a transaction, as you said.
They have become a transaction. And relationships, we get into any relationship, even a friendship, with a view, okay, if it works, it's fine. If it doesn't, there are many more to go.
Yeah.
That's not the way.
Yeah.
Every relationship counts.
You know, as you said,
every word you speak matters. Your every action, your every word, once again I repeat, your every thought. We are so particular when someone is taking out our picture. We want to see that everything we are, properly trim and prim. But our thoughts, every picture, every thought we think is a picture that is being taken. And that thought reaches out to that person. We say, no, nobody came to know what I thought. But no, that picture, that recording is being made.
Your thoughts also create your karma, as you said.
Thoughts itself create our karma. Change your thoughts and you will change your life.
Didi, do you believe that our partner, our counterpart, they are supposed to make us feel more powerful? They are supposed to bring us closer to divine? Because these days it is happening completely opposite of what an ideal relationship is supposed to be.
Union, physical union, coming together is only a preparation for that divine unity.
Wow.
Ultimately, the soul has to merge with the oversoul.
True.
These relationships are only physical. But remember, man is essentially the soul. We are not these bodies. We think we are these bodies. We are not the body that we wear. We are not the mind. The mind is a very useful instrument that we have brought with us to be able to function. Without the mind, you cannot function. As you cannot function without even a healthy body. Both are very necessary. But remember, you are the soul. Therefore, firstly, cultivate your soul. We give time to our body, we give time to our mind, but we neglect our soul. Our souls are impoverished, and therefore, we are unable to face life. We are unable to get into meaningful relationships. We live a life of dependency. Why? Because our souls are not cultivated. Cultivate the soul. Cultivate your soul.
Didi, to end this beautiful discussion, this insightful discussion, I have seen so many souls who seem to have a higher purpose, who are here to contribute to the society, to raise the collective consciousness of this planet. They choose to stay single. They don't marry. We've seen so many people in the history who've contributed so much to the society and they did not have any partners. So do you think that they were already powerful enough and then, as you said, they did not need a physical partner?
Yes, they don't feel the need. But as I said, there are so many saints who have also lived married lives.
Yeah.
Think of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahansa.
Yeah.
There are so many saints. Thousands of saints who have lived the grastha life.
Yeah.
So spirituality is not running away from the world. It is being in the world, but not letting worldliness affect you. You enjoy the world. This world is created for us to enjoy.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the world, but don't get attached to it. The cause of our suffering is attachment.
How to learn detachment?
We possess everything. As I said, we try to control, we try to own everything that we have. When we know that we ourselves are temporary. Now, if I say, this mic is mine and I will not allow you to use it, it's foolishness, no? I know that this mic is with me only for 40 minutes.
Same as the body. It's with us for a limited time. How to live a detached life then?
To live a detached life, firstly practice silence and explain to yourself that I am not the body will drop down. I am not the mind, but I am that imperishable soul. Secondly, if you want to be detached, do your best. We have to put in our best effort because everything that we are doing is our offering to the Lord. Do everything with soul consciousness. Don't do everything with body consciousness. We do, how will I benefit from it? No. Automatically your attachment will fall off.
And I'm sure, Didi, that after today's discussion, my audience will get to understand how to form a healthier, a deeper connection with themselves first.
With them.
And then get into a relationship where they are giving, where it's not a transaction. So thank you so much.
A great joy to meet you. Thank you
Same
so
here.
much.
Thank you for joining us today.
Darasha.
So do let me know in the comment section, how did you like today's podcast? We talked about love. We talked about the different stages of love. We talked about what it actually means to spiritually love someone, how to be a giver in a relationship, how to not expect, how to not make marriage a transaction, but actually an emotion of giving. If you like today's podcast, do let me know in the comment section. Share it as much as you can, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Rangoli Sharma with you. Namaste.